Had a great first period, then kind of let him back in the game. How does that happen?
You know what? I think you get this thing called point night. I think some of our guys thought it was going to be an 8-goal game, and we're not good enough to play that way. We lost our structure. They outworked us. They out-executed us. And they could have had 4 goals in the second period. Got a game back in the third. I thought we played well in the third, and there was a couple goals they scored. Obviously, the Dostal play was an unusual situation, and then the last goal we got we got tripped at the goal line and didn't get up in time to get back and cover the weak side of the net. But I liked the way we played in the third period.
Is there something to San Jose because they lost those 2 games so badly that they were going to be coming out?
Yeah, they got a lot of talent, and that Celebrini, he's a heck of a hockey player. I know they've lost a lot of guys, but trade deadline trades, and they picked up some guys. With the end of the season, he had to fill in some holes, and they've got pride. And anybody in this league can beat anybody, and it's always going to be about compete level and execution. And that's what they did to us in the second period.
3 straight starts for Dostal. What went into that decision, and what have you seen from him in this stretch?
I don't get involved with that much. The goalie coaches talk about it. Sudsy's here, and Peter talked about it, and we just wanted to give you one more day and let Doss play tonight.
What have you seen from Lucas in this stretch, kind of carrying the load as most games he's played in the season, things like that?
I think he's been great. He's like I've said before to you guys, he's a great athlete. He's in great shape. He can handle it. Fortunately, I think the previous 2 games there wasn't a lot of shots directed at him. Tonight, what did they have? 30 maybe. I can't remember what the total was, but the second period he was under siege and he did a great job.
Can you take us through that second goal? Dostal gets clipped, and was there like an expectation of a whistle, or what was said between you and the officials?
My first reaction was going to be a penalty.
Yeah.
And I just saw him. I couldn't see where he was in relationship to the crease, but he was hit near the crease. And then I asked the official what the ruling is on that. I mean, the play's already done. It's in the net. It's not gonna. They're not going to reverse it. So I said, what is the ruling? I said, is the goaltender allowed to be hit when he's got at least 1 foot in the crease? And his explanation was that they didn't see it that way. They saw that he was out of the crease, and the San Jose player struck him on his way above the crease. So again, I have to confess, I don't know the exact rule on that. It was unusual because 2 things were going on. Our goalie was laying down on his belly, looked like he was injured, and then there was somewhat of a fight going on in the corner, and I was expecting a whistle to get blown. That's what made it very unusual. And then there's 6 guy came on the ice and scored the goal.
You've said before in the past when a team has a 5-on-3 and it gets killed, then that's usually indicated that they're going to lose the game or win the game, whatnot. Were you a little bit worried when your team had the 2
Yeah, that was going
advantages?
through my head, no doubt about it. No doubt.
When you see the team on that 5-on-3 that just kind of set up the same shot to Mason over and over and doesn't quite drill a hole through the goaltender, what do you want to see them do differently there, or just what are you seeing on from the bench on that?
I don't really want to comment on that. I mean, that's I don't really want to touch that.
Okay, thanks everyone.